Hi Aries, hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. It's great to have you here today. So today's reading will be a monthly reading for the fire sign of Aries for March 2025. For the reading, I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. We'll do a 10-card Celtic cross spread, clarifying using the Zillick Tarot, and then I will pull one additional oracle card from the Ask Your Guides deck at the end of the reading for additional guidance. I'd like to just suggest that instead of just watching if you just watched your sun sign video, to watch all three of your signs, so your sun, moon, and rising. And that way you will have a clearer, more comprehensive overview of the energy surrounding you at this time. Okay, let's divide the deck, and here we go. So Aries, center of the spread. Wow. And this card's been coming out for for more than two, I want to say, 2 or 3 of the signs so far that I've done. So the 10 of Swords is, obviously not a great energy, but I do like that it is a 10 because it means that, it is the end of the cycle. So the suit of Swords, it has to do with communication. It's the suit of the mind, so our thoughts, communication, how we get those thoughts across to other people. But obviously here, she's been stabbed in the back, right? It's very difficult. So it could represent like an actual betrayal. It could represent just a difficult period in your life that you have been through. But again, as a 10, in the tarot, 10s end out cycles. So after this, the swords would go back around to the Ace of Swords, which is a blessing. It's a new beginning. It's clarity of mind. So there is some, an ending to a particularly difficult period in your life, cycle in your life that is coming to an end here. That's what's front and center. And it's crossed by, so what could help or hinder is the Knight of Swords. That I could see how this could help, right? The Knight, this could be a person that you're dealing with. If so, this would typically be more of a like middle-aged air sign individual, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But Knights, they usually go off on quests. They bring back offers or news in the case of this Knight of Swords. It is fast-paced energy with him, right? So there could be news coming in quite quickly, decision being made quickly, or information, coming in quickly that will aid in a decision being made. But there's, could be this sort of information that you need to move you out of this 10 of Swords energy at the center of the spread. In the deep past, you have the 5 of Wands. And this is, in this deck, it does show it a bit differently. In the traditional tarot deck, there are 3 men that they're holding their wands, and it represents struggle. They're kind of holding the wands up, pretending that they're going to fight each other, but they don't actually fight. They don't actually hurt the other people. And there are 2 lions on the card, also bearing their teeth, and it's all about intimidation. So trying to intimidate the other people for you to, or whoever in the scenario, to come out on top, right? So they're vying for like that leader position. Sometimes this comes out when you are applying for jobs, you're going up against other people. So it's about competition, right? It does sit in the deep past here. So you could have been going through this if you have been applying for jobs recently, and you have in the recent past. Major Arcana number 20, Judgment, which is associated with the water sign of Scorpio. And the Judgment card, it's a card that can represent like going back to something. So like a do-over. It's also like a rebirth. So, getting to do something again. So there could be, with the 5 of Wands, that could be going back to something that you used to do. And maybe that's, it can also be like a judgment call. So needing to make a kind of a difficult decision. We'll see how this ties in with everything else. Let's get the rest of the cards down. Okay, we have another 5. So we have 5s on, right, in the crowning and the foundation. 5 of Cups is, just like I was saying with this 5, so a difficult energy. But the Five of Cups is about, you know, focusing too much on what hasn't worked out, on, you know, what you don't have anymore, things that didn't work out, and not focusing on what still remains, what you do have. You can see that here we have the 3 cups. They've spilled out on the ground. The girl, she's very upset, just focused on what she doesn't have, the wine that is no longer there. But by doing so, she's missing out on the 2 of Cups up here. And the 2 of Cups is like that soulmate connection, or a, you know, soulmate, like a partnership or a love connection. She's missing out on that. So, you know, there's a need to focus on what you do have. So focus on the positives, and not focus on what is no longer, right? What you don't have. Coming up in the near future, you have the 4 of Wands. So this is beautiful. This is a celebration. This can be, it's like the 11:11, so a portal opening up. It can be to do with the home, family. This can be like moving home, buying a home, moving into a new home. It can be a wedding. So this can be, you know, news about an engagement or a wedding here, the actual wedding. And then you come in as, Major Arcana number 11, Justice. That's interesting. This card hasn't come out yet. I know, I'm trying to remember. I don't think so this month. But this is air energy, right? Associated with the air sign of Libra. And the justice, you know, there's a lot of symbolism on the card, but justice is basically blind, right? Because blind justice. Justice is also fair. So usually the scales of justice are, you know, they're equal here. So we have the light and dark opposing energies there. But it's also about, you know, it's a very karmic energy, right? This justice card. So if for whatever reason you have been wronged in the past, especially with this 10 of Swords sitting at the center of your spread, there's karmic justice coming in for you. So this can have to do with as well, like the legal system, so the justice system. So there might be, you know, if you've been involved in a legal dispute, this might be you getting the ruling, things are being, you know, ruled in your favor. Might be dealing with a lawyer there. And also, you know, looking at this Knight of Swords, which was like the communication. So there could be something to do with news coming in from a lawyer. But there's karmic justice. So, you know, I think that if you were wronged, that, you know, justice is you are receiving the justice, and they're receiving the justice that they deserve. Surrounding you in your environment, or you could be taking on this energy. We have Major Arcana number 9, the Hermit, which it's a very spiritual card. It's about, you know, retreating. Usually the Hermit goes off into the mountains, guided by a little lantern representing spiritual light, and goes off in search of, you know, spiritual wisdom, meditation. So there's a need to kind of disconnect, to reconnect with your higher self, right? And that could possibly help as well with answers, any type of answer that you might need. So just focusing on that. But it's also, you know, about just having that moment, right? That for yourself to be able to meditate and reflect. I mean, that's also an important part of, you know, of our lives, to have that time for ourselves, right? To reconnect. Hopes and fears, the 4 of Pentacles. So this is, you know, sometimes referred to as the Miser card. It's coming up as your fear. So there could be a fear of, you know, not having enough, or if you have lost money in the past, or, you know, this betrayal with this 10 of Swords, maybe it has something to do with money in the past. So you're just concerned that, you know, you want to hold on to what you have. You don't want to lose that. But the cautionary message of the 4 of Pentacles is that, you know, by holding on as tightly as he is here, he's sitting on his chest of money or coins, you are actually preventing the flow of the money, right? So money, there needs to be a flow. You earn money, you use the money, there has to be this flow. When you sort of block the flow like he's doing, no, the money isn't necessarily leaving, so he's able to hold on to it, but no more money is coming in. So that would just be more of a, you know, a cautionary message. And then the 3 of Pentacles as your outbound energy, this is, you know, it can be celebrating a sort of an initial success or an initial victory. But then there could also be the need for you to work with other people. This can be, it's very collaborative energy. Threes in the tarot are also expansion, so expansive energy. So possibly, expanding on like what you do to earn money, right, by working with others. Or you could be, it could be working with different people in an organization, or joining a team in an organization. There's something to do with, working with others to ultimately reach whatever the next goal is. So you've reached the short-term goal, but there's a need to maybe work with others to get to the, and if we just look at this, let me pull these out. So bottom of the deck, overall energy, you have the Empress, which is number 3, which again, expansive energy. So growth potential could be, obviously she is pregnant on the card. So it is a very fertile energy. So it could be a pregnancy, so news of a pregnancy, whether this is your own or, somebody else's. And beneath that, we have the Star, which is another major arcana. So 2 major arcanas here. Star is wish fulfillment. So wish upon a star, having all of your wishes come true. It's also a card of healing. And then we have the walking away, the 8 of Cups. It's about you, even though you're not sure where you're going, you can see that here she has her little rucksack there, her little bag. She doesn't know where she's going, but she knows that whatever lies ahead is going to be better than what she's leaving behind, especially with this 10 of Swords sitting at the center, right? Yeah, it's time to move on, right? You need to move on. Definitely what lies ahead, if you have been, unsure about a move or, which way to go, you're just being guided to move forward. And there's great growth potential with the Empress. I mean, it's very creative energy. So if you are involved in, say, if there are new creative projects or endeavors, that's really great energy to have. It can also be with the Star card as well, it's manifesting. So this could be something that you've wished for quite a while. And it's, there's very, with the Judgment and the Justice card, it's like there's and with the 10 of Swords where you've been, wronged in some way or, betrayed, there's karmic justice at play this month as well. Let's go ahead and get an additional message for you then, Aries. So we're going to take one card from the Ask Your Guides deck. One additional message for Aries. We'll do one last shuffle. Okay, and your card is Solitude. Again, this one has come out. It's come out for so many people, and also for people who have gotten the Hermit, which showed up in yours, and the Hierophant, which did not show up in yours. But those 2 cards have been coming out in the reading, and then this Higher Self has come out at least once. I want to say once or twice in the reading so far. So it's number 13. Okay, so 1 and 3 might be important numbers this month. Pay attention to repeating numbers, right? Signs, synchronicities. So number 1, number 3, if we add them together, that would be 4, which, like I was saying here with this 4 of Wands, right? It's a very spiritual number, a very stable number as well, stable energy. So reading this Solitude card, I'll read just sort of the main ideas from the guidebook. And it says, you'd think I'd know it by heart by now. I just read it. It says, your desire to seek solitude is appropriate at this time. You're being counseled by your higher self to retreat and to renew your soul through quiet contemplation. Your nervous system has been overstimulated. You can't absorb any more input from the outer world. Step away and give yourself the necessary peace and time alone you require to revitalize your system. Reconnect with nature. Your true direction will make itself known if you are patient. Your higher self also alerts you to the fact that not all the necessary pieces of information to make the best decisions may be apparent yet. Your higher self wisely counsels that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. The message is to be quiet and wait. So waiting, and interesting because a lot of the other signs have had the hangman as well. So I wouldn't have been surprised if that hangman didn't come out for you as well. Let's just pull, I wasn't going to pull any clarifiers, but just very quickly, let's pull clarifiers just on the two cards at the center of the spread. This Ten of Swords. It's really the Ten of Swords that I want to pull a card on. Spirit, what additional messages do you have for Aries on the Ten of Swords? Okay, that one wanted to come out. Ace of Discs. Yeah, so there's a new offer coming in here, right? And we had this with the Knight of Swords, with this news coming in. There is a new offer coming in. This Ace of Discs, Ace of Pentacles. Aces, again, are blessings from the universe. They're yes cards. If you have been waiting for an answer, here's your yes. Discs, it's earth energy. So this can be news of a new job, new way for you to make money. It can also sometimes be a windfall. So, receiving kind of a lump sum of money coming in. But, that's what's clarifying this Ten of Swords and Knight of Swords. So I feel that if there has been a difficult situation, and this betrayal, it could have even been with people within your previous workplace or current workplace, there's an offer coming in, and you definitely need to go with this offer, right? Whatever this is, because there's a lot of growth potential that surrounds it. So that is what you are being guided. So I do hope that the messages have helped. If you enjoyed the reading today, please do give the video a like, give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to be reminded whenever I post new videos, if you did enjoy the reading today, then please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It would also definitely greatly help the channel. So I will leave you with that. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month. Bye for now.